All right, guys, I am back and I have all of the pages covered, how I want it done. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna glue these down, and I'm gonna show you a couple of techniques I've learned over the course of the last few years that really help me in the getting the pages to lay right, because that is one of the things that's kind of difficult about altered books. Okay, so what you want to do is obviously put your glue where you want it, and you take this page and you want to make sure that your book spine is upright, okay? And then you lay them together like so, or even close it down a little bit. The key is this spine right here. I kid you not, like the more you can keep it upright, the better your pockets are going to line. Because I don't know if some of you have tried the altered book and get really frustrated with the pages not really lining up and the whole bit like that. But yeah, that is the secret. And I have some angry cats, I should say. We don't have the kittens anymore. They went to their forever home right as we were evacuating. So yeah, anyways, okay, so, and again, spine is completely upright, and I'm going to lay it over, and it's lining up here like so. And that noise you're probably hearing right now is Grace's puppy likes to rub up against the house, and that is her collar. I don't know why she does it, but yeah. Okay, and so it does get a little tricky when you're doing multi-pockets like this, but we're going to do the same thing, okay? One right here, because we're creating a tuck. I want to make sure that this is completely upright, right? Or what I like to do is just kind of close the book, and then it kind of pulls them pockets right back up for us. Like that, see? I can really smooth it out, but it's aligned where it needs to be, okay? Same with the next one. And especially if you're using one of these glues that is like super quick, you want to make sure that you're lining them up. And one thing I try to avoid doing now is opening the book completely back up, because we don't want to stretch that glue out. Just realize that there is a hair chasing us around the screen. Okay, so same with this one. I'm gonna open it up enough to get this one on here. Okay, and again, spine is straight, bringing it over. Oh, and I didn't get the one here. I thought I got a different one. It's kind of the blessing and the curse of having hair on your head, huh? It likes to get everywhere. Okay, again, spine is straight. Okay, just lay over. So, here we go. Okay. Now, since I don't want to disrupt what I've already glued, I'm going to go ahead and open it this way and kind of catch this one. Ooh. Got an ambulance coming. Okay, again, I'm going to make sure the spine is as straight as possible. I'm going to close the book like so. Stretch that down over there. Like so. Okay, now this one, in times past, I have glued this pocket shut, this one shut, and then glued it like this being the only pocket here. This time, I'm only gonna catch this bottom piece here. And then it'll become kind of like a side tuck. Okay. I know it's probably pretty tough to see what I'm doing right in there, but there's not a great way for me to do that side of the book. So we'll have a little bit better luck on this one. Okay, so I'm gonna bend this one back down. And then I'll probably just do the next few, and then again, I'll pause the video when we get back in there. And I think I've decided that I am not going to do the inking. Normally, I would take the ink and go around the edges of each page and then down on the spine. And I don't think I'm going to do that with this one. I'm still going to make it romantic. It's obviously not going to be aged looking, but yeah, I'm kind of going through a couple of different scenarios on how I want it to look in my head. So I don't know. I might change that whole idea, right? We'll see. Oh, you know what? It's Sunday and I still have yet to film that last giveaway video. I need to do that because I need to get that other journal out. I'm so sorry. Well, by the time you see this, I will have already done it. So anyways, so like I said, I think this side will be easier for you to see, hopefully. Okay, so spine straight. I'm just going to lay it over. Push that down. And I don't know if you can tell yet, but when you are bringing it up, I don't know, maybe if I do it this way, you can see that all of it's lined up. You don't have like ripples going. So that by far is the best tip I can give you for these altered books, is just the straighter you can keep that and glue that stuff in the spine, then the better. Okay, so these I've got to and I didn't think about it when we I think it should be okay. I think there's enough gluing, if you will. I didn't think about this when we were making them, that I should wait to do the top punch, but so we're just going to hit it now. So okay. Okay, now these ones get a little tricky in my opinion. Okay, so I glue these types of pockets. I glue the inside pocket this way. I don't try to take the glue on this other side, which it works best for me that way. So again, I'm going to make sure that spine's real straight when I put it down. I'm going to let it set for a second before I move it. My goodness, there's a lot of emergency vehicles on that one. Oh, and here you go. You get the dogs too. Sorry. Oh, their poor little ears. Oh, and there's the neighbor dogs too. Oh, I feel so bad when sirens come for dogs. All right, guys, I am gonna go ahead and pause the video and then I will be back and then we'll decide and I'll show you another thing that you need to kind of look for in these books. Yeah, so I'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, I got the rest of those kind of glued together. Don't be surprised when your pages wrinkle a little bit. Most of the time they will settle back down, but if not, that's part of the mystique, right? So we're gonna work on the cover for the rest of this video. Yeah, so I'm super excited. I think this one's going to be very pretty. I just pulled a couple of laces out and we're going to just go for gold here. Because I want this lace to kind of hit the edge of our topper, but not all of it. Makes any sense. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna glue this down. Okay, get that off my fingers. I'm not really concerned if it kind of flips a little bit there on the back. Okay, now measure that out. Okay, now I'm going to cut this in half. I'm going to put that right here. I'll put that other half, I'll just kind of line it back up underneath there a little bit. So it's just layered just a tiny bit different. Okay. I don't know that there's any way I can help that because that was off that topper and some of it just isn't gonna flow, but I think that will eventually, it's not gonna matter as far as you know what, I am gonna go ahead and glue that part down too, maybe. Just because the kind of lace it is. What I usually do, I get these also at Hobby Lobby, and then I like to use them a little bit differently. So I will do that in just a minute. I want to make sure I get this place where we want it. And I think we might have to come up just a tiny bit on the lace. What I wanted is kind of the scallop to still kind of be visible. But before I go much further, I'm going to go ahead and mark out where we need and place the things for the closure. Sorry if I jostle you there for a minute. All right, so this is We Are Memories Keeper ruler. I used to use like this edge a lot. I don't so much anymore. But I do use this ruler for the 0 mark here. And from the 0 point, it measures out to 6 inches on each side. What this does is it helps you kind of find the middles of everything. So like that's definitely not center. So I want to come this way, and it's going to end up being 4 1/4 on each side. It's going to be our middle. This ruler has been invaluable. So if you find that you're not getting the center of everything and it's just kind of hard, I highly suggest one of these. And obviously once you do one side, then you already know it's 4 1/4, so it'll make it finding the other side pretty darn quick. I don't know what's going on with those sirens. It better not be another fire. That's all I got to say about that. I mean, we've had nothing but rain for like the last 4 days, which is good. However, it's not really good for, I like rainstorms, just not gloomy, right? And it's been gloomy since, I don't know, like Wednesday. And I don't do well with gloom, especially when it's like, this is like my season, you know? I absolutely love summer. It is my jam, for sure. I do not like winter. You will hear me complaining. Those of you that are new, you will hear me complaining all winter long. And it won't even be like that cold, right? I don't like winter. Winter is not my friend. I almost did it. I almost went up too high. And that's another reason why I did this first, is so that I didn't end up getting the topper in the mess of that. My washer, of course I'm washing my blankets and stuff, so it's got to get off kilter, right? Someday I'm thinking I might actually get a wash machine that doesn't do that, but that would require a front loading one, and yeah, not so much. Okay. Yeah. Because I still kind of want it to be center, right? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue it down. It's about where we want it. Yep. Okay. Oh, yep, there it goes. Just knocking itself all over the laundry room. When it comes to cover work, I generally do use Fabri-Tac for a lot of it. And the reason being is that you have a few minutes of adjustment, right? Or not even a few minutes, but at least more time to adjust what you're doing. The downside is if you're putting on like this topper, right? It's going to take you a little bit longer to get all the edges really glued down and adhered. But the plus side is that you have a few seconds to adjust if you need to. Without it sliding around. Okay, so topper is on. And then we are going to set this up here and just kind of see, because I do want this to kind of, I'm going to wrap them to where this tool kind of pops over towards the topper. So, and I usually start in the middle, and I bet you it's gonna end up biting me right in the keister if I don't, but we're not gonna worry about that right this second. That's a in 2 or 3 minutes problem. Okay. We'll go, so we kind of even it out. I'll go to the top one now, and then we'll place the middle one. In this general vicinity. We'll fluff it up once it's dry. Okay. I feel like we need something else to finish it off, and I think I know what. Man, what a fun little project this has been. Okay, now where did it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I set it aside. I just believe it's almost like officially fall. Holy cow. This year has gone way too stinking fast. If I could still move that. Okay, over just a little bit. I was lucky. See, another reason why you use Fabri-Tac, because you can kind of manipulate stuff a little bit. Move it over just a tiny bit. And then we'll put this one down on the top, like so. Do we like that? And we'll have a cream bow here. I do, I think it ties it all together. Okay. Ooh. That was a sticky string of pearls. Okay, oh my goodness, I think it's just like the right amount of flash. All right, so I'm gonna call it a video for this one. I'm not gonna put the closure on just yet. Oh, you know what we can do? Give me a quick second before we go, so it's drying for the next one, the next video. Snip that off, polish that up just a tiny bit. You also go that one. Okay, pull it back a little. Okay. All right, now what I'm gonna do, I'm debating whether to do it on camera or not, because maybe I'll do it off camera so you'll see it. So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do, and I'll do it off camera because I'm gonna have it in all kinds of different positions. I'm gonna take some gold paint and I'm gonna finger trim out the gold all over the edges. And then, yeah, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a paint or if I'm gonna do the wax. If I do the wax, it'll take a while to dry, so. All right, guys, I will just see you in the next video. Bye.